There's both a CIS broadcast and there's a Portuguese broadcast as well. So if you want to watch in other languages, you can go do that. If you want to sign up for the tournament, you can do !tournament. Find the info as to how you do that. And yeah, I mean, I hope you're enjoying yourself. This is a tournament that I came up with. Of course, shout out to JLL for helping me execute everything in regards to it. But it's a tournament that I've set up, and I hope you are enjoying watching and maybe playing along as well, whether you are finalist or not. I hope you have fun, because this is what it's all about, you know. It's not the big $10 billion prize pool tournament that some might want it to be, but it's a good prize pool that I like. Even the guy outside of school agrees. Unsure what his name is. We'll call him Brian. He can be Brian, because I don't think I know anyone in PUBG called Brian, so that's his name from now on. Let's look. How are we looking on Erangel? No one's really hot dropping. Entropy are going down towards the southeast. There's a lot of people up north. I mean, a strangely big amount of people are up towards the north. Look at this. We have Not Fair in Stalber and Southside Kameshki. Mexi's going for a vehicle. He's not doing anything. We have Wookie Bookie north of Stalber. We have Not Fair in Stalber and Southside Kameshki. We have Unity in Kameshki, and we have Entropy north of Mansion, and a 2-man split in Yasnaya. Look at Unity's split right now. They have a set in Quizzy west of where Pixel and Clip are, and the remaining 2 teammates on Yasnaya. Why do 4 teams want to loot there? I mean, I understand 1 team, but 4 teams? Really? Stalber Kameshki? Really? I mean, I know Ends 1 phase 1 of PL doing that, but that doesn't mean that that's why they want it. It's not that great a place to loot. I guess, I mean, maybe they just, I don't know. I can't argue it. There's so much space in the map now, that's for sure, though. That's one of the interesting points. Like, that's what happens off of having a situation with so many teams landing in the same one area, is that there's a lot of space elsewhere. We have no one splitting down on the east side of, like, southwest side farm. We have no one mills, and no one mills of power. So in terms of where teams make it into the circle from, it's going to be extremely split off. Toby, I think Hakoe is pronounced approximately like Nakone. Oh, because H's are N's in Russian. God damn it. On a horse. Okay, on a horse. We'll just call them the horse team then. Team brrr. Isn't that how a horse talks? I don't know. I'm not a horse. I wouldn't know. How would you write how a horse sounds? Let me know in chat. We'll call them the cowboys. If that, or I guess those are people who ride on a horse. That's also their logo. Why did I never thought of that? Their logo is literally a guy on a horse. So they'll be the cowboys from now on. I believe Teaserin, he could be a good cowboy. He'll be Teaserin O'Brien. Now back to the whole Brian thing. We'll do that again. Or O'Connell. Teaserin O'Connell. The man from the Wild Wild West. Siberia's #1 cowboy. That's his name. Yep, that's how it is. Cowboys, they're down in Primorsk. They'll get looted up next to their countrymen of Navi. And I don't expect to see too much action. Again, Navi, probably one of the most passive teams in the early game. Wouldn't expect them to go for kills, of course. I mean, if you're the Cowboys and you drive straight past Navi, you might receive some bullets going your way. But in terms of fighting, I don't really expect to see a whole lot of that happening. Where can this one go, though? I mean, there are a lot of different scenarios, of course, optional, but we don't have any ruins looters. We don't have WGSG here. That means that both teams and EP can split out more apart. Mexi goes FARB as well. No Exalt, nobody really contesting. There's even one team looting both school apps and Rossok. So because we have so many teams up towards the northeast, and 2 teams in Yasnaya as well, there is so much more room for the teams in the center to really split out and take control. Now, how do the teams, for example, like Adepts here, that rotate in later, read that? Are they going to try and aggress on compounds because they know there's going to be thin splits? Or like wide splits? Or are they going to just bounce off every time they get shot at to try and play it safe at a distance. One thing that I have to say... clip. Oh, this would be fun to see. This will be fun to see. That's an unfortunate timing to hold down. Clip doesn't want to start shooting, yo. Does not want to start shooting yet. Gonna wait for a little while longer. Pixel is there as well. Oh, Flam, you have no idea what is waiting for you. If they don't start shooting, I'm gonna be so confused. Thank you for starting to shoot. Clip takes down Flammy. Out he goes. And he's gonna go into the replay soon. I think Flammy and be like, damn, they were all there. They were all there. Here's a bit of a chase going on. Not much of it though. Wanderer looking to try and see if he could take out Rocks. Not quite the case. Rocks continues driving forward. Gets safe on towards, over to the other side, I should say. And now Clubber. Clubber tried to go down and contest the compound Navi likes to play from. And Senya finds a headshot on towards him. Great shots connected. Nice shooting there to secure one. Omarken, they're playing on Potato. Liquid have opted to split south side. Pachinki didn't want to stick around up north, even though you had EP pretty safe in the compound up there. I think with the pressure from adepts and more people going in that direction, it made it a little more difficult than they would have wanted it to be. Best of luck driving in circles. Oink, wanting to make sure that no reses are found. There's Clubber. His corpse is gonna forever be in the fields. One day it will turn into what do you call that stuff you use to get plants to grow? I don't know. I forgot the name. Anyway, that's what he's gonna turn into, and then it's gonna help nice flowers grow where he died. Forever in the memory of the field where Clubber was downed. Navi looking for knocks and damage up towards the liquid split. Snokey as well looking over towards the east finds entropy. And well, for now there shouldn't be any real engagements happening off it. Nope, Trigo reads it. Here's the shots, and they're gonna rotate wide around Puck. They're gonna try and drive on in from the west side, just next to ruins. So they're gonna come in, and I think they will have room enough to make a pretty safe transition into the circle. There shouldn't be too much of a engagement coming their way. And Unity, they're driving over from Rostock. That's pretty interesting, coming all around as well. So even though we had so many teams up towards the north, towards the northeast more specifically, they all end up coming in pretty easily. But look towards the east of Pachinki now, how many teams we have on that side of the circle. We have a lot of teams out there, teams coming in from of course the northeastern side of the map. So the split on what side of the circle teams are on is a little off. Not massively, but it's a little off, and it means that in terms of contesting and whatnot, it's gonna be a little more dangerous to play that western side because there's just that many more players there. Manic had a nade lobbed over, doesn't connect with it, but Sunsi does find one. Lovers holding strong for now. Puck again. I mean, Puck, even though they qualified, they've just not had a good day today at all. I mean, they've been trying to brawl their way into every single engagement, and it's just not been working out for them. They have been full on YOLOing into engagements, and they've just been picked apart pretty much every single time. It's not been their game at all. Let's see, right now they're sitting at 5 points, all of which are kill points. So, tough day for them. Of course, currently not in first place. In last place, Lovers actually sitting in last place, tied with Taiwan #1. Oh, here's him cook the nade. Slops on over. Manic gets one. Metric does find one on return. Metric finds an extra. There are still more players to be dealt with, though. Metric is going to have a nade in hand. Bounces it out. He's going to nade himself. Now, that's not optimal. He might actually blow up the vehicle with that nade. Let's see what's going to happen. Nope, they're not blown up, but he does damage it. Oh my lord, one more nade and you would get kills for days, Metrics. Let's see if you can spot people on the side. Oh, the timing. And the angle is just off by an inch. One Molotov would have been 4 kills. That would have been interesting to see. Vehicle's gonna get blown up. Let's see, Metrics, what can you do? 1v4, they've all got healed. Bag on up. Damage done. No kills coming in. The only knock coming in is Lada shooting his teammate in the back, but... Over smoke, smokes everywhere, save the player. They managed to do just that. Entropy tries to wrap south around. Trico goes down again. Trico, I feel bad for you, buddy. You have been a player. I mean, he did get a kill last game, in all fairness. But he's been shot out of vehicles in 3 games now out of 4. And there goes Entropy. Exploded and out in 15th place. They are... Feels bad, man, but not so much you can do about it, unfortunately. Unity tries to relocate and get safely inside the compound, but they have plus 40. Sitting there ready and waiting. The winners of game number 1, Rizzle. Gonna throw one over. No damage done though, managed to back off, and Omark, and they're still playing pretty safe up on the Everest, up on the potato side of things, I should say. Pretty decent amount of space for them to work things out. I'm looking around. And I'm wondering, where do you go if you're playing the south side now? I mean, if you're the Cowboys, if you're Fiend and company down towards the southwest, it's a hard bet to try and just push it dead center, but there really is room. I mean, the whole hillside east of where Navi is somewhat playable. There's no one up there. Blaze are splitting 3-way, so they have room. And also now you see Not Fair, they're coming in, so they're going to most likely force Adepts to go further in towards the center, because I don't think Adepts are going to take that fight towards the east edge of the circle. And here they come, trying to make their way forward. I think this is a smart play. Go to the forest. They've already scouted that. Scout the compound. They'll see that's open too. That's playable. They can just keep on pushing further forward. There's so much room for them on this side of the circle. Mainly because of... mainly because everyone was on the northeast side to begin with. So teams never really had a chance to push this far down. Because Adepts stopped on the east side of where Potato is. Because they stopped, let me just go like that, right here. Teams that tried to wrap in from the east side never really had room to go any further in than where they've gone, because they will, well, okay, these guys are shooting from here, we'll just stop and go the other way. Orange, I don't think that vehicle is gonna be useful in terms of driving. Wait, what? Okay, input, that's a nice little headshot around the corner, practically a pre-fire. And if you're Unity right now, you need to get the hell out of there, but this is the Rotation Destroyer. This gun, which should never ever have been taken out of the crate, can wreck rotations, and well, fortunately for Unity, they managed to get away from that one alive. Circle, well, how do you rotate on this one? If you're sitting on the east side, you need to wrap south around, I have to say. You cannot really go through that compound on the north. You might just want to play the rest of this game on foot if oh, there's a vehicle. Ooh, Samurai almost run over. He's gonna jump out of the vehicle. Oh, Samurai finds the knock on the tap as well. Level 3 gear on an MK14. On his back, Granite able to stay put. They found Tap. Well, they have the remaining of the Nami players on the other side looking for revenge. Because as I said, I mean, there's really only one way they can push into this. And I think at this point, Navi might just want to try and see if they can go find themselves some kills. So far, the Lovers, they've found 4. They took down all of Puck. Blaze found 3 of them being Entropy players. Granite has found 1. That's the kill we just saw on Navi. Sitting on 1 as well. So in terms of kills, it's been quiet. We only have 11 dead players so far, but 2 teams have been eliminated, and that's of course going to alleviate some sort of room. Oh, no knock for Noctiv. Has to back off. Didn't quite work out his way, that one, unfortunately. Let's see what more can happen. He's looking around. He's like, where the hell did I just get shot from? And now I think he spots them. Yep, there is a Pixel. A Pixel is standing very, very still. Tagged 1, tagged twice. Nothing else connecting. Oh, Noctiv was not expecting them to peek back towards him, though. Now he needs to find some cover. Runs immediately up towards the tree. He's going to smoke off so he can run back potentially after. Woohoo, Woogie. Had you been playing with your usual bolt, that would have been a knock right there, because that was a bullet straight to the face, and now Clip and Tumble are coming in to go, hey, Noctiv. How are you doing over there all on your own? Clip with the snail speed drive-by, not able to connect. Jumps out of the vehicle though, taps on through, not able to get into the smoke either. He's down to low HP, tagged up twice, but he's staying put for now. And I think if you're a Clip, you have to anticipate that you got some damage in there. Pixel is wrapping around. Noctiv is on the side. I think they might have seen him. Now Noctiv is running through on the other side. That's a corpse, Noctiv. That's a corpse. Noctiv connects it onto Pixel. Will he get the flush? Yes, he will. The smokes work in his favor, and somehow Team Kill and Die don't have a way to respond to it. That should have never happened. Unoctive even started shooting at a corpse, but it worked out anyway. That is very, very surprising, to say the least. Down towards the southeast, Blaze are fighting against our cowboy team. Nakone trying to hold off against the Turkish powerhouse. It hasn't been a powerhouse day for them today, though. Let's see what's going to happen here currently. We have Blaze sitting actually right next to Nakone in 7th and 6th place, respectively. But right now, Apocalypse and Rip, they're seeming like they've woken up. The fire is indeed blazing within them. And they do manage to find themselves a flush. Trading for potentially 0. They should be able to get Laza back up. Yep, it's only phase 3. But now, as I say that it is phase 4, Lipson didn't get Mets off in time. He was running forward. Probably should have considered healing this. Oh my... Wow, that's a hard shift. Not a good one either. It's going to be hard to play around. Hold that thought, though. Glutiny finds the first. Tacks up Noki as well. Gets him down to low HP. He's going to be able to get the reshot on him. You have to think the repick should be there. Indeed, now it is. But Glutiny goes down. Noki able to win the trade. And here comes teams from afar. They're all wanting a piece of this. Wookie finds the knock, finds the flusher, and 2. And if you're not fair, you're proning down here. Where's the remaining Adepts players? Sunsea, he's on the west side, and there's nothing he can do to help out. Not fair. Eliminated. Noki found 1. But he's going to go down now as well. There's no way in hell Sunsea can do anything to help him. Look at this circle. It's shifted out to the west. Liquid went back inside Pachinki. They're playing the east side to make sure no one else can get into the city. And that way, making sure that no one can really play behind them. Wookie knows there's knock players every now here and there. So, boink. Might as well see if you can get yourself some more kills out of it. And he succeeds in doing exactly that. Lovers sitting that sender. Omaken off of a great game last game are sitting in a good position here as well. Navi managed to hold off against Granite, so they'll have the south side to play from. And then you have your Taiwan number 1, your plus 40. 2 teams who both have to find an entrance to the circle, and it's not going to be easy at all. Sunsea, solo player. There's some rush you can prone on. Unfortunately, your lovers have already found you. And the only reason that Simka isn't pushing out to nade you is because Manny gets knocked, so he needs to go make sure to get the rest first before he can commit to anything else. When you have a center compound like that, keeping 4 players alive is pretty damn important. Now, Quizzy, after they've seen that there's a sneaky snake from Unity alive on the north side, even if they haven't outside, they'll probably find out sooner or later. Taiwan number 1. I think they've heard or maybe seen plus 40 push up around the north side here. I mean, they should know that there's a team waiting. Oh my god. They're 4 snakes. The snakes are ready and waiting. And if they push up here, they'll go just like Indiana Jones did. Exactly. Let's see if that's what's going to happen. Let's see if it's not. Nade's thrown forward. Now they know for sure that opponents are in the nearby vicinity, but they're going to run straight into them. Grinda goes down. 2 will finds 1 in return. So decent trade overall. Input knows there's more people coming over the top, though. Mum finds 1. T-Bone from the side finds a flush onto one of the 40 players. So that's unfortunate. Andy now down. Runix is by himself. As I say that, no, he's not. Mum is there too, but he goes down immediately after. And there is your Taiwan number 1. Once again eliminated there. Then Quizzy, well, he was alive. Now he's probably going to die to blue. Unfortunate, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Yes, indeed, he does go down in 10th place. So Unity out. They were sitting in 5th place. Just 1 point behind the Adepts. And, well, they had a chance to take them out earlier. They probably would have wanted to do just that as well, but didn't really work out the way that they would have wanted to. Let's see. This circle, pretty damn decent if you're a Phantom player. Not going to be complaining about that. And I guess for the sake of competitive integrity, it's good that it didn't go into the city. But looking at what's available and playable in this circle, maybe we would have wanted it to go inside the city rather than go here. James have infiltrated the lines of Omark and Sports. He has no idea there's a teammate behind him. They're sitting just on the other side. Oh, does he though? Or does he though? Nate's all up forward. He knows they have no audible cues to play from. Swapping between his firing modes. Spots Vasco. That Nate should be good as well. Unless if he can somehow dodge around, it doesn't matter. Max and EB are there. T-Bone is prone around the next side. Now James has to play it safe. Kmart isn't with him just yet, so he's playing alone on the hilltop. Trying to isolate the last remaining player up there. It's Cass Register. Playing on the church. There's still T-Bone left to deal with, and what looked to be a good game for Omark, and it's all of a sudden getting a little out of hand. With Liquid pushing in between them. Simka is looking for damage. Up towards the northeast side, they know that they're going to be a compound that's most likely going to be crashed by quite a few players. So wait for it and push on in towards it. Oh, T-Bone is going to be able to use the Liquid smokes to such massive effect here. Will they see his feet? Ooh, they might just be able to, but no! T-Bone has now fallen behind enemy lines. If you stand up now, T-Bone, you're gonna get kills all over the place. At least there's a chance that you might be able to. He has an 8 and he has no idea where he's throwing it either. He's just luffing it forward. He has no idea where he's throwing them. There are smokes everywhere, and Liquid are going, where the hell are these nades coming from? Cash finds 2. He goes down immediately in return, though, and there goes T-Bone as well. Unfortunate. But for fun nonetheless, to be fair. Is there one more nade coming in? Because that could be a kill. And yes, there is. Wookie finds K-Mine. 10 kills for team kill and die. EB down as well. 11 make that for the guys. James is by himself. Just a 2-kill game. It's not the way that they would have wanted this one to go. But you can't win them all. And the push in between Omark and ended up becoming their downfall. Now they do manage to find their way into placement points. But James, you're all on your own here. And you have 4 teams looking towards you. This ain't gonna be easy at all. Having said that, though, James is a man that from time to time can pull off miracles. It's gonna be a tricky one here, though. He knows that there are people absolutely everywhere. He doesn't have any smoke, so he can't go for the res onto Mex. He needs to hold this top line as best as he can. He's phase 5. What is Blaze doing in the blue when they can run into the circle? James does find one. But Liquid goes down in return. Will he get the flush? He should be able to get down the player from Blaze as well. Yes, indeed he does. James finds one. Rip down to the blue. 5 teams left alive. Wow. Right now, Blaze, they found 11 kills that game, but they go out in 6 still, though. Great game for them. Team Kill and Die sit in 11 so far as well, with 3 players still on their feet. Great game for them so far. Lovers, 6 dead center position, and Navi on the south side here. If they can deal with Phantom, that could be a very, very good game for them as well. Let's see. They're up. Spots up one. Dees gets eyes on Senya. Takes him down 2. Best of luck trades. 1 for 1 so far. They need to deal with this fast, though. Circle is closing in already, and you do not want to be the team getting third party from the other side. Did he see Kemba? I don't think he did. Oh, that must have been a head scene. He is trying to lob nades over. Knows that they want to go for the res onto the endgame leader. But how much can he really commit to it? Down to low HP. He's staking it, though. Kemba, ice cold, goes for the rest. Will it come in handy? No, it's not going to. Dees fights. He was going to go for the double flush. Gets both of them. That's their first 2 kills of the game. They've been playing position all game long, and now Phantom are trying to make something of it. They've already lost 1, though. D-Mash is knocked, and I'm not sure, unless if they get best of luck, they'll be able to get him up on his feet, because Dees can't do anything to push forward, and it will be a very, very ballsy play for best of luck. Of a Buster, I should say, to try and go for the rest, and no, it's not going to happen. He threw the flash, or the smoke, but it's too little too late, unfortunately. But he knows 2 are down, so it's not an impossible fight for him to take. Knows that Buster's on that tree now as well. It's just Diaz. Where is Diaz playing from? Great shots coming in on both sides. I think the headshot was red, though, and yes, indeed it is. Diaz finds his third kill for the team as well, and they can still play this side of the circle. As I say that, Rocks from 2nd floor inside the house takes him down. Great shots there from the balcony window. I think that was the last bullet he had to fire before he would have been out of vision, but he gets him down. Diaz, though, does go down to clip, so 12 kills and counting for your kills for your team on the top of the meta now. Finally, the lovers realize we can't sit in here for that much longer. We cannot sit tight all the game through. Wookie goes down. Sunsi has been hiding the entire game long, and they go down to 2 players left alive. The Frenchman is trying to stay put for as long as he can, and, well, while he got shot at to begin with, the guys from Lovers were just never really in a position to be able to push out into it. So we have a 3 Oh, a 2v1v4. There's still one more circle left to shift. So if it goes in favor of Tummel and Clip, who knows what's gonna happen. But as you can see here, it's extremely open and really damn difficult to play from. Clip is trying to wrap underneath. The circle keeps everyone except for Manic in. So you can, it's gonna shift outside of the compound. I mean, right now it's just gonna be a waiting game. For Tummel, for Clip, it's just gonna be them waiting. Because... oh no, actually, I do believe that Clip and Tummel will have to push over the ridge before Lovers will have to push out of the compound. That's a gift. That's a gift if I've seen one. Oh, level 3 gear. Thank you. A late game grocer. Thank you. Useful. Nice. Convenient. How is this one going to pan out? It's going to be quiet for the next good while as well. Phase 6 was connecting and we had 7 players alive. I mean, that's some early game brawling, and it goes to show the 2 double west hard shifts just made this extremely difficult to play around. Like, it made it really damn hard to play into. And also got to keep in mind, remember the split of how Wookiee was miles away, but they lost Pixel early, right? How they were just so damn far apart, and still they managed to not only find their way into the late game, but like rack up tons of points with it too. They have been able to hold off so damn well in this one, given that they were one of the teams way up northeast early on that were massively, if you could say that, they were massively in trouble there. Oh, Sunsea. There's people on your rock. I don't see them though. Yep, that's Simka. Simka spots him as well. Low level 3 gear comes in handy, finds the headshot. That's now 2 teams left alive. They're gonna back off once more. Don't want to over-aggress into nothing. Simka's looking around. What can you find from here? Manic spots Tummel. Tummel throws it down. Again, we've seen him go crazy with the AK before. Are you gonna eat that nade with your teeth? Seems like yes, does not matter. Manic finds him before it explodes. Clip 1v4. Good luck, buddy. Take your 13 kills in your second place. I think that's what's gonna happen, and indeed it is. Lovers find a win with 10 kills. Great game for them. Circles going their way, sure thing. But it was the fights in the end that gave them the win. Puck pushed into it. They held them off. Everybody trying to contest